Hey everyone, Ashton Meyer, Independent Teen Beachbody Coach, and I am here to provide you with how to figure out what type of gem you are. Gems? What are gems? Well, let me give you a little insight. This woman right here, if you don't know who she is, her name is Dani Johnson. She's an absolutely inspirational, amazing business woman who has been homeless and went through a lot in her lifetime and has overcome each step and has shared her story with the world. She has a lot of personal development books, audios, trainings, live, enough for you to go onto her site and find something that can really hit you and stand hard. And I'm telling you that first thing, grab her First Steps to Wealth book. Do I have one on me? Because I've got like 3 of them. This is my beat up one. There we go. Sorry, she's a little crinkled and everything. That book will change your life. Dani, gems, okay? What are gems? Dani Johnson has talked about gems, and what the gems are for is that each individual is motivated by something different. So what motivates this person isn't going to motivate this person. So she broke down into 4 gems. You may have a little bit of everything in you, a little bit of this and this and this, but there's going to be one primary gem that stands out to you the most, and then you'll have a secondary gem. So why is it important to know your gem, or why is it important to find other people's gems? First off, how is it not important to know yourself? You have to know what motivates you. You need to know what type of gem you are, and you need to let your upline know. You need to let let people know what motivates you. Biggest thing is that we can use this in our business to help get to know people more and get to know what motivates them, because you can't throw the same motivation at this person as you can to this person. So we need to find out what motivates them so that we can individually give them what they need and what they want and what will motivate them. Right? Sounds pretty cool, huh? So there are 4 gems. There's a sapphire, a pearl, a ruby, and an emerald. I'm going to talk a little bit about each 4 of them. If you want to know more, you can check out her gem series. You can check out her 6 Figures in 6 Months. She has the gems in the First Steps to Wealth book. So this is just a little bit of an insight to figure out what you are and to start really thinking and observing. And yes, you're going to make a judgment, but the judgment isn't anything bad. You're going to try to figure out what people are so you can figure out how to talk to them, because you'll know what motivates them. So, first one, sapphire. Sapphires are motivated by the fun. Yes, they love people. They love parties. They love being around a group of people and surrounded, and lots of fun, upbeat music. It's usually pretty loud, but they like to stand out and be different. So let me tell you, you're going to notice a sapphire because they are going to stand out and be different. They're enthusiasm, they're full of life, love inspirational stuff, can be into sports, very energetic, motivated. Sapphires like to feel appreciated. They like to know that they did a good job. They're the promoters of the business. They love to just have a good time and creative. They are optimistic. They love being adventurous, laughing. They love to laugh. Yes, they do. They love to laugh and sing and dance and upbeat. Hey, hey, hey. So, sapphires cannot stand boring people. It just does not work for them. You can't pressure them or be too serious with sapphires because they're just going to walk away. You have to talk to sapphires in a fun, upbeat, inspirational, positive, motivating tone and sell them on fun. Sell them the fun of everything, you know? So that's a little bit about a sapphire. Again, I can go into more details, but oh yeah, sapphires usually they're late because they're not really organized, but again, people will notice them. They'll stand out, upbeat, fun, group of people. We'll have to be around people. So, pearl. Pearl are, they're mostly, or their main motivation is by the cause. So they're motivated by the cause. These people are the ones that you can usually tell straight up if they're a pearl. They're true to the heart. They're the ones that will be loyal and honest. They have integrity. They're usually dressed very comfortably. They like personal touch and sentimental gifts. They're very natural. They don't like confrontation because what they do is they try to please every single person. They don't want to let anyone down. They want to help them. So it's hard for them to say no. It's hard for them to stand up and know when enough is enough, because all they want to do is make sure that everyone else is okay. They're calm. They're non-demanding. They like to give things away often, and sometimes the biggest downfall of a pearl is that they will run themselves into debt because they don't know when to stop, and all they want to do is help and help and help. They don't like rejections or pushy people, spiritually usually. They like to volunteer, very easygoing, so they have a hard time. They're indecisive. And that's because, like I said, they like to please everyone. So they're kind of, oh, it's okay. Whatever you want to do, go ahead. Of course, pearls, you don't want to push either. They need to know why you're here for them, what you're doing for them. And, if they are motivated by the cause, so let them know how this can affect their life in a positive manner, how it's going to help other people, because they're going to be inspiring to other people. So we can talk more on how to talk in Gem Talk too. So, and I'm sure her Gem series will go into that. So I'm really excited to get that. All right, let's go on to emeralds. Emeralds, very black and white. Oh, sorry. Emeralds are motivated by facts and figures. Very analytical. That loves spreadsheets, numbers. Everything's black and white. There is no in between. Very orderly. Everything is in place. Sometimes it becomes OCD to them. They are on time. There's always a time and a place for every single thing that happens. It has to be this or this or this. They usually have a schedule. They are usually very neat. They pay very clear attention to detail. So emeralds are the ones that will have a problem, and they're indecisive because what happens is they try to solve this problem 50 million different ways in order to find out what the best way is to do it. So you have one problem, like 2 plus 2. Well, you could take 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, or 3 plus 1, or 2 plus 2, or take 1 plus 3, or, very bad example, but do you get what I'm saying? They will analyze every single possible solution in order to come up with the best. And sometimes they think a little bit too much instead of acting. So they get in themselves in the head, and if they would just literally put themselves into, hey, let's do this. Okay. Here's this problem, I'm going to solve it, because they're perfectionists. And if they start to learn a little bit about not being too perfect, then they would actually accomplish crazy. So they're very predictable. They're factual, schedule, how things are. They are what they are. They believe in being debt-free because they like money. They like to make money. They like to be in control. They enjoy instructions. They're the kid that will have something and they will take it apart just to put it back together and then take it apart again just to understand how it works. So those are a little bit about emeralds. And again, like I said, I can talk more in another video about how to like react and respond and talk to each individual. So again, please check out her training because I wouldn't have learned all this stuff if it wasn't for her. Rubies. Rubies are the authority figure. They are motivated by the challenge. Rubies love a challenge. They are determined. They are firm. They are competitive. If a ruby cannot win a game, they will not play it. They will think it is dumb because they will think, because they can't win. They're bold. They are very productive. They're quick to make decisions, very straightforward, not afraid to be blunt, goal-oriented, sometimes OCD. They love to be in control. They're very controlling. And their action is like, now, let's do this right now. They love to lead, and others must follow. And if they don't follow, then they really don't care. And that's not in a bad way, but it's like, if you don't want to follow me, whatever. There's no slow for them, okay? Rubies are usually the ones that get speeding tickets because they have to be someplace sometime right now, go. They love everything that's like new and elegant. So of course they like money. They like to make money because they want all the elegance that they can get. They love to be number one, gotta be number one. Very impatient. They don't like making mistakes. And they're usually the first things to do something, and they're the ones that will prove people wrong. Like if you say that they can't do it, they're going to do it. So if you have a ruby that you're talking to, just be like, can't do that. You best believe they're going to, you just hit their sweet spot. So, yeah. The rubies are usually typically late just because they have such a busy schedule and they jam-pack like so much in a little period of time that they work from here to here and then they have to go. So, they're always busy. Always busy. So again, there's a little bit about the 4 gems. I will talk in another video on maybe how to talk to each. I'll have how to talk to a sapphire, and we'll go from there. But I hope that you learned a little bit about who you are. As far as me, I am a sapphire/pearl. If you didn't know that, I hope that you guys probably learned that by me talking on all this stuff. But yes, big sapphire pearl. Sapphire is my number 1. Pearl is my number 2. And yeah, so now try to form people and understand what their gem is. That way, you can start finding out how to motivate those people. And you might start seeing a pattern of how easier it is to motivate those. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye, guys.